First step is the hardest, but this is not our first step into Layers of Fear VR. It's our second. And what incredible frightenings does the... Oh, that fell. I can't believe it. What was that fell? Maybe something happened behind me as I was looking at that scary thing. Anyway. Oh no! Hey, that's actually really handy. Did we paint that? No, I can't pick any of it up, though. We painted a painting of veggies that spews out veggies. We really are the greatest artist of all time. How did we do this? This is not horrific. This is useful. There's a lot of things you could do with that. Oh, this is lit up over here. I cannot take that. This is... Well, we've seen this. Is there anything I can do with it now? First time we were in the kitchen, we saw that. Let's see. Well, this is lit up. I mean, the light's coming from here. Can I grab that? Okay, I can grab that.
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Well, we all have our hobbies, don't we? Looks like I have something in my inventory. It's kind of floating around in the lower right-hand corner of my peripheral vision. Do I use it here? I don't think I can... This is like lit up, these carrots, but I can't grab the carrots. I don't think I can actively interact with like an inventory, because I had a key in my inventory before and then just automatically used it when it was time. So I don't think that's how it works. I don't think. Anything in here that we should look at? Doesn't seem so. There's a cup over here. Can I grab that? Okay, I can. I can grab it. I don't suppose I can put this on here? I can. No, doesn't count. It's not actually on there. I don't know if you can see this. It's very dark in here. And, okay, yeah, that just rematerialized over there. Oh, I was on the table a little bit, kind of clipped into the table. I know there's a pantry door over here, but it's so dark, I assume that we can't open that. I assume that's locked. Do we just leave the kitchen, maybe? Okay, yeah. That's there was no puzzle. There was no... Okay. Not really a puzzle game so far. Shapeless Dreams. I mean, maybe that'll change at some point. Right. I have to finish it. Can I interact with it? Oh yeah, I did. That's how painting works. There's more red paint on it now. Oh, the light's coming up. We can get a better look at it. Still doesn't really look like anything yet. Well, as I said, so far it's not really a puzzle game. It's more of a game about walking into a room and then something happens and then you walk into another room. There was that one box with the number combination. I guess that was a puzzle. It's a mood piece, you understand, Layers of Fear. It's moody. What that mood is, I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe we'll find out. Should I close the door first? There we go. I can't bring it to the left. Okay, there we go. Just needed to close the door before using the elevator. Oh, hey, there's someone else in the house with us. Well, we do know that we have our wife, who apparently we communicate to through notes Because the two of them, I guess, are just never awake at the same time or in the same part of the house. It seems like a large house. You know, it's pretty large if they need an elevator. Well, the elevator's just being ostentatious, probably. You install a elevator in your house to show that you can. Door's getting locked. Oh. Anything here? I don't see anything there. But this door is locked too. This vase is very red. Oh, can I open that down there? Nothing there. Can I look in the vase? Nothing in the vase. Oh, wait, this is open now. Okay. You. This is the little art room. Sometimes you just like to go into the room and sit down in the chair and look at the art. I like doing that. I don't know about you. Ah, it's a big one. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand that you are upset, I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself. I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who will be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, M.D. All right. Well, we did read something about there was a fire at the theater, and presumably our wife was burned. And we've been trying to get her help and get her some skin grafts, but no, I guess the damage is too expensive. It's not going to happen. Here's a key. Yoink, I got a key. Just not going to happen. You know, sometimes you just need to let off some steam, relax in the art room, in the little art room. And you're like, sometimes, okay, now I've calmed down. I feel like I am ready to... Well, I'm stuck in the door now. Hold on. I got stuck between the door and the chair. Okay, I'm ready to leave the art room and rejoin my family out here in the shifting house. Where there was a door here, there no longer is. Here is another little art room. You have multiple of them in your house. Everyone has those, right?
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Better times painting our wife as she was playing the piano, apparently for too long, because she was getting tired of sitting there playing the piano while we painted her. I mean, there's no problem with taking a break. Doesn't have to be all done in one sitting. Now here we go. Get this open. One thing I'm wondering... Okay, that's an attic. At the beginning of the game, when we came into the house, we got to, like, walk around pretty freely. I mean, some of the doors were locked, but we did get to walk around pretty freely. And then ever since we first went into the art room, we're now on kind of a linear passage. And the passage keeps changing, so we go to other rooms, but it's linear. I'm kind of... Wow, look how thick this door is. It's a thick door with two C's. I'm wondering if we ever get back to the point where we can walk around in the house openly, or are we just sort of on like a one-way path for the rest of the experience. What we got in the attic? Well, down below us is some burning furniture. It's not really the place for it. I'm sure this house has a fireplace. Not too much stuff up in this attic. They kept things pretty tidy. Like, there is the temptation to just toss stuff you don't need at the moment into the attic, so it just builds and builds over the years until it's just a disaster room. This is okay. Someone spilled some wine. Someone, like, smashed a whole bunch of wine bottles is what happened. Whoops, hold on. Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't open the lid all the way, so it closed while the baby was doing his thing. I'm sorry, baby. You were waiting all that time for someone to open this so you could shake around and cry and melt into blood, and I messed it up. I dropped the lid on you. Apologize. Like, the armrests on these chairs are coming through the cloth that's draped on it. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. That just seems odd. It's not even moving or anything. There's that rat. They don't believe us that we have a rat infestation. We're telling them. We keep telling them. And they say, no, we can't find any. I see a rat running around most of these rooms when I walk in. And they say they can't find anything. They don't believe me. I guess these mouse traps are not very effective. It doesn't seem like we're catching anything. Oh, okay. Warning signs. The following is a complication of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means is treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. psychologist, psychiatrist. Okay, blank expression, stares off into space, yes. Involuntary facial movement, yes. Insomnia, haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures, always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities, definitely. Depersonalization, what does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement, might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment, more passive-aggressive, lack of motivation, yes. Suicidal tendencies? Huh? I assume that we're filling this out in regards to our wife, who doesn't seem to be doing well following, you know, the accident. We've been in a room with one of these heads in it. Here's a fireplace anyway. You don't need to burn furniture in the middle of the room. They have a fireplace. That's not a pick-upable. Woo! Are these ours? Or is it like a relations, our fathers or something? Unstable. You're gonna have to get some people to put this on. This is kind of more than a one-man job, I think. I mean, we could try it, but we have things on our mind. Like the floor's collapsing, too. Just sort of imploding. It's a shame. It looks like a nice house, but Clearly some shoddy construction. And it may be cheaper for you in the short run, but, you know, you'll pay for it eventually. Look at there's plates of fruit everywhere. Can't take them. Well, I can turn this on. Just like, you know, leaving out plates of fruit random places in the house. Just in case someone wants any. Maybe someone might want some. Guess I can't touch that. Oh no! Using more of that melting paint. You gotta get a new brand of paint. I mean, maybe that's part of the art. To be temporary. The message being nothing is permanent. Maybe. But still, you put a lot of work into painting these paintings. You want them to last a little longer than this. More fruit. Look, if you're in the mood, why would you put a globe up on like a little stage like this? More fruit. And another globe. Oh no! The first globe room has blood all over it now. Oh, it's a mirror. It's a mirror. It cannot be undone. It cannot be undone. That's a oh, it's melting. It's a twisted reflection of this room. How's the fruit doing? Fruit is not. It's gone, or maybe collapsed into the plate. This fruit's still fine. This fruit's still fine. Look, if you're the type of person who likes to walk into a sitting room, and there's some chairs and some books, maybe a fireplace, and some fruit on the table, this house has got you covered. I don't know why it has to be fruit all the time, though. Could stand for some more... Maybe that's why it's fruit. Like, maybe they had dogs, so they tried putting, like, little meats, you know, little cold-cut dishes out on the tables, but the dogs would eat them, right? Little meats and cheese dishes. So they started putting out fruit dishes because the dogs weren't interested in those. That's my guess, anyway. I'm sure that'll be answered by the end of the game. This is a very important plot point. Can I grab this? Yes, okay. Oh, this was like one of the first notes we saw. This is the drawers from early in the game. It's moved to here. Yeah. You want this as well. This wheelchair? It's nice. Oh, look at this. Look at this red felt. That is a nice wheelchair. Oh, but a wheelchair? Here? But what? But why? You know, so far... I've been looking at these paintings. So far, not once has the person in the painting turned the head and started talking to me. And like I'm saying, that seems like the obvious one, right? That seems like the easy thing to do. Has not happened once yet. See, he should start looking at me, and he's not. Wow, that's fun. Can I walk through? I don't think I can walk through. Kind of looks like an AI-generated painting. I mean, I know it's not. I'm saying that, you know, if you put in the prompts for, like, classical art, middle-aged man, mustache, you know, you might get something like that. It might produce something like that. Oh, and a small version of it. Nope. Okay. Little blackout for a second. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. No, this is locked. Let's turn back the way we came. The wheelchair sunk into the floor. How strange. That's just dangerous. The place has fallen apart, literally. Apparently our wife is recovering from a severe fire. Severe burns. This is not a safe place for her. Look, we seem to be doing well in terms of money. Surely we can put her into some place that's more appropriate for her care. But maybe she doesn't want to leave her home. That's possible. Doesn't sound like she's doing well here. And we don't exactly sound like husband of the year, if I may say so. We haven't heard much about the kid though. Oh, this is open now. Ow. Bumped me right in the... No, I didn't actually bump into anything. Door opened real quick. We haven't actually heard about anything about the daughter, though, have we? We were in the daughter's room, and we saw her drawing that we critiqued. We haven't really seen any journal entries or anything about the kid. Oh, whoop. Started bouncing up and down on the drawer I pulled out. No. Light that up. Can I get that? There we go. April 6th, found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible. Alright, we're a drunk, it would seem. A secret drunk. We're trying to keep it a secret from the wife. Don't want anyone to know about our little secret. Oh, it melted, yeah. They've been doing that.
This house is absolutely amazing.
Who threw this?
But those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
Right, we do have a missing leg, right? We have a prosthetic. That came up previously. I guess I can't open that. I did pick up a key, but I guess it's not to that. I like how you look at that melted paint and it's like, oh, it's like a texture just kind of hanging out here. That doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. Oh, what's my hand doing up there? That's weird. Did it lose tracking on the controller for a bit? Or maybe it's just the horror of Layers of Fear VR. Who knows where your hands will show up? Oh, there we go. Unleash your inner beauty with the new Glamour Fusion Max. Say farewell to acne, scars, enlarged pores, and other unpleasant skin conditions. The new Glamour Fusion Max Concealer will give your skin a healthier look and a smoother feel. Don't think of it as covering up deficiencies. Think of it as unleashing your inner beauty. That's correct. You must assault the world with your beauty until they submit. Maybe we can put on some music. Well, there's no record there. Prosthesis snatchers. Insatiable bastards. Can't afford a new one. Why the damn leg? Oh no. Someone stole our prosthetic? And why did we draw it with, like, little holes in it and, like, mice? There's, like, mice looking out from the leg. Why did we draw that? Oh, there's a record. And there we go. Oh, the room's been melting around me. Sorry. I was paying attention. I was immersed in the music. I did not notice that the room was melting. I'm sorry about that. The music wasn't very good, though, to be honest. Can't grab that. Maybe it gets him relaxed to go to bed. I don't know. We all have our own thing, our own sounds that make us feel relaxed, ready to go to sleep. Maybe that's his. Can I grab that? It stands out, doesn't it?
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming.
And it didn't stop coming.
Taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Syringe. I mean, these things seem obvious, right? Obvious after the fact. Why didn't I think of a syringe? Why did I think of putting a hose in it and sucking? Silly me. I still can't open that. Maybe more of this? No. What about if I turn it the other way? I cannot turn... Oh, wait. What's that? Oh, everything unmelted. Everything's unmelting. Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. And we're back here once again. Form emerges. Hard to read that one. It says form emerges. It's hard enough for me to read it. I hope you can actually see any of this. It's a kind of a dark game. Yeah, there's like a form of a person. It's very red and messy. You can kind of see something. Oh, this is like a photo album. I guess we can find collectible photos. So photos, notes, we can find things that go in here, I guess. I can't stand seeing you like this. You are not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artiste nonsense has got to stop. Done with this. Well, speaking of done with it, I do think we're going to have to say goodbye for right now. We've been walking around and, so people liked this game, huh? I mean, granted, this is not the original version of the game. This is the VR version. How good is the VR Quest version in comparison to the original? I mean, I assume, even if it's not exactly the same, I assume all, you know, the basic notes are there, the basic pacing, and scares. People liked it, huh? All right. I guess we'll continue on with more Layers of Fear VR, and I hope you can actually see any of this. Oh, music. That's nice, as opposed to like a soundscape of nothing. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, it's might be a little hard to actually see anything because this is, one, the game is kind of dark, and two, it's pretty low contrast. Like, this is just like a, I don't know, a recording issue, I guess, instead of a game issue, but I noticed that it's kind of harder to see what's happening in this game in the videos than it is with something like Doom 3, because even though Doom 3 was a dark game, Doom 3 has a lot of contrast. It has brighter brights and darker darks, which allows for a more visible picture. And in this game, when I'm like just looking at this room, it's dark, but it's like the contrast is very low and everything is just kind of a dull brown. And everything kind of just gets all muddy and sludges together in the recording, so it can be a little difficult to see things because of that. Oh, hold on. Is that something there? Oh, there's something. Okay, so there's something written on the back of that, and I don't think I can actually make out what that says. That is hard to see. I can see there's text, but I can't read it. First, I looked for a canvas, not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. We already heard this. You had to find a sharp knife to cut the perfect canvas. And, okay, that's the one about the jar. He needed the jar, and then, okay, yeah. So I'm finding things that are going to show up in my little art cabinet here. That's the skin canvas. That's the blood paint. What would we be collecting next? I mean, a brush. The proper brush for our painting would have to be coming up. What happens after that? I don't know, but it looks like that there are 6 cabinets. All right, so that's something at least. We have some sort of objective, I guess. We could see the progression here. We have to open up the 6 cabinets by finding the things that go in them. 2 out of 6 completed as we continue our masterpiece and learn all about this family as we continue on with the layers. The scary layers. Frightening layers. Be afraid of the layers. The layers are coming to you. They could be behind you right now. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.